Hey, how's it going, guys? Time for today's YouTube recap. So I'm going to go over the daily plan first that I post on StockTwits, as well as the community tab here on the YouTube channel. I'm just going to go through it on StockTwits just because it's a little bit easier for me to pull up these screenshots. So just like every morning, starting my daily plan, I check out the overnight TPO. If you're not familiar with TPO charts, I understand they can be intimidating, rather, because a whole bunch of letters and whatnot. But they're really easy to learn. Doesn't take you long at all. And once you do know what you're looking at, you just glance at it and you can take the information needed to then create your own daily plan. So this is something we teach in the room. We're looking at this. Where's my pen? At each one. Whoa. Each one of these. Why is that? Sorry about that. Each one of these are called market profiles, and we look at the shapes of them, the highs, the lows, where value area high, value area low, points of controls are sitting, and they help us take information such as, I listed a few over here, are we trading in or out of balance? Are we building balance? Do we have structure that we need to clean? Are we currently cleaning structure? A whole bunch of things. It also helps us derive the market sentiment between buyers and sellers. So a whole bunch of things. From there, I go to my 4-hour chart. This is called a footprint chart. If you're unfamiliar with this, footprint charts are highly customizable. But as far as mine go, I have pinned to the home of the channel here on YouTube a quick video explaining how I have mine configured and how you read my specific charts. Essentially, we're looking at transacted volume, though, right? These green nodes are buying imbalances, the red are selling. And every morning through the Discord server, I will post a super annotated picture, as you see here, of what I'm interpreting through the order flow, or reading the order flow. So after the 4-hour chart, I'll go to my daily chart. And it's the same thing here, but we get to zoom out a little bit and see where larger time frame participants are located, right? When we're looking for trades, we want to see that the majority of volume is on our side, so we look at these volume distributions. If we want to be short, well, think about it. If you want to be short, how do you want a volume distribution to be like? So, well, first you want to be selling, selling short towards the highs. That's the best risk to reward. And I like to see a P-shaped distribution, right? A majority of the volume is done up here. You see that volume is on your side. Things like exhaustion at the highs, selling imbalances, and then I have my own entry criteria where I look at smaller time frames such as the 30-minute, 5-minute, even a 1-minute, not necessarily 1-minute footprint charts, but I even like using clean candlestick charts. So all things that we show and go over in the room. And then here is today's daily plan. So looking at today's price action, there's one more thing. I just want to say thank you. We hit 200 subscribers here this morning on the channel. So to say thank you to everyone. We're doing for a limited time. If you use the code SUB200, you'll get $45 off your first month in the room. So if you are interested in this approach, you find the value in it, the link is in the description. And also thank you for everyone who has been subscribing, leaving thumbs up and all that. I really do appreciate it. But as for today's intraday price action, let's pull up a 30-minute. It'll be cleaner for us. There we are. So I'm just going to mark the high and low of the open first hour, which is called initial balance if you're not familiar with it. I did that incorrectly. Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry. And you can see that we've been inside initial balance. Yes, I did. That's why I was confused. I was like, what? So first hour, right? 2 half an hours. Yeah, I don't know why this is confusing me. So just one peak below initial balance, right? In this third 30-minute, or the C period, D period, E, you get it. And a little bit over here. But for the majority, we're staying within initial balance. What is this called? This is a balance day. And actually, I do really enjoy playing balance days. I have my own certain rules on how I approach these days. I just have to manage trades differently. But if we look, if I go like this, one of my rules for balance days is if we're not playing near what I deem key inflection points on the daily, such as my buy and sell zones, I just don't participate. You can, and there are ways to trade this reading the order flow. You could play off trapped volume. So say we close a candle like this first open 30 below a majority of this volume is trapped. We revisit it, and the following candle we see the selling imbalance. These trap participants are providing a ceiling, and there are plays you could play here, but this is strictly order flow playing. I like to have the context of all the tools that I use, not just one, because when you want to trade for a career, you want the least risk exposure in the market. Now, these trades can and do work, but they are riskier. The more confidence you have between your tools, mine being Footprint, TPO, and Market Auction Theory, the less risk there is. And again, we want the least risk exposure over the long term of my career. So I have no problem sitting out on these days. You know, I had a two, three, I think 2 trades I took yesterday. 2, yeah. I actually went over them on yesterday's recap. So already, you know, I'm happy for the week. I'm only going to be taking A+ setups. If not, I have no problem sitting out. Just my personal preference. A lot of people get the impression that when you want to be consistently profitable, you need to trade every single day, and that just simply is not true. You need to know where you belong in the market, and that's it. Just save your bullets for when your A+ setup comes, whatever your personal A+ setup may be. So as far as today, it is 12:41 market time. So no trades today. Not saying I won't trade, but as of right now, it's looking like a no trade day. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next recap. I hope you guys all had a green day if you did trade today. See you guys.